We did just sign our first will.
Which is kind of morbid, but I feel a lot better now.
I know.
Anytime, if we ever fly to go interview someone on the podcast and we're on the flight, I'm like, man, if this plane crashed, like, I want to make sure that our stuff would go to our kids. Like, I don't know. It's just like, it feels comforting to know that we have that document in place now.
No, I thought that whole process would be really, make me feel like morbid, like eerie, thoughts of death. No, like, actually, as we were going through it, even though the questions are shocking.
They're
like,
very shocking.
If you're in a vegetative state, are we allowed to pull the plug? Or who's allowed to make that decision? Things like that. Do you want CPR? Like, there's a lot of things involved in making a will that are not financial in the least. Like, a lot of, like, end-of-life health questions.
Yep.
And, like, obviously, like, child custody things. Anyway, there's a lot of ones that could be perceived as really dark. But in general, the creating the will process made me feel so much more peace.
It was weird, though. Like, with the will, making decisions on, like, okay, if you ever are in a vegetative-like state, do you want the plug to be pulled on you? Like, it was just weird answering all those questions.
Yeah. Well, also, like, you want to be cremated. Like, I'm sitting there, like, thinking about things really quickly.
Yeah, we're getting cremated.
I was like,
apparently.
yeah.
We decided that.
Like, it happened really quick. Like, all those decisions. I'm like, I mean, realistically, my physical body, I don't care about once I die. Like, really. Like, yeah. So, all those decisions kind of came relatively easy. But it's just such a weird... It is a little weird, but also I felt a lot of comfort having that in place.
Well, haven't you heard of those stories of people that donate their body, like, once they die, and then their organs are able to save, like, 20 people's lives because they use a liver here and a lung here?
I think it goes against some people's religious beliefs, which is why they probably have a lot of, like, maybe hesitancies on it. But yeah, there's a lot of things that we had to decide, and made me hug the boys a little tighter when we got back home. But I know that they're in amazing hands if something drastic were to happen. I never thought I would talk this casually about my own death, but yeah, I guess here we are.